am not a smart man. And after reading all the things that I've been reading about the Eagles today, I am even dumber than I was this morning. That's right. It is getting harder and harder to calculate the calculations of the cornbread because I can't do math and I can't remember numbers. I'm getting really dumb. And I'm already dumb. But that's just the way it is.
What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday, back to work for Monday, and I am going to say that the Cowboys have 2 weeks. 2 weeks of time where shit's going to start getting real. Tomorrow the combine starts, and of course this is looking and trying to figure out who you're going to draft. You know, there'll be players that'll be moving up and down the board and so on that will be workout warriors, and you know, we'll be teasing the coaching staffs and all that and so on. But the combine is also a time that a lot of work gets done. A lot of times, sometimes the big contracts and stuff are done because the agents are there, the team owners are there, usually the coaches are there, although our coaches, Mike Zimmer and Mike McCarthy, are going to be back at the Star working on planning, and I'm hoping that this is working and planning on deciding who needs to stay and who needs to go to fit the system, and that they're getting ready for free agency because 2 weeks from today, official tampering begins. Now, I want to say, because I've gotten so much flack from so many people that say that I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm only a Dak Prescott fan. You know what? I could be a fan of the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. I could be a fan of the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl with anybody. I don't care. I just want the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl. I want to, you know, we were doing our 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon live stream, and while we were doing the live stream, and shout out to all the people that come in on the live stream, because so many things, you know, it'll ring a bell, you know, in a conversation and stuff. And here's the thing. I pulled up an article from the Laundry Hat that ranked the Cowboys top 15 all-time free agents. And so I want to go through this list. And although I do have a person that should be in the top 15, actually should be in the top 5 in my mind, but I'll go through the list here. So we got Anthony Henry in 2005-15, Zach Thomas, who was here, I think, for 1 year in 2008, Jaron Kearse, 2021, okay? That's one of the ones we have on our team now. That's one of the best free agent signings that we've had. Keith Brooking from Atlanta, linebacker, 2009. Darren McFadden, 2015. Ken Hamlin, 2006. He was a great cornerback. Rocket Ismail, okay, 1999. Okay, we're going to party like it's 1999. Kyle Kozier, 2006. Leonard Davis, 2007. Ray Donaldson, 1995, Super Bowl winner. James Washington, 1990. T.O., 2006. Jay Novacek, 1990. Roy Glover, I didn't put down the year for Roy Glover. Deion Sanders, 1995. Now, my question here, I'm gonna say that I can't believe that they didn't put Nate Newton, because Nate Newton was signed as a free agent. He originally went to the Washington Redskins. At the time, they were the Redskins before they became the football team, and then, of course, the Commanders. He played in the USFL, and when it went defunct, the Cowboys signed him as a free agent. 3 rings. 3 rings as a free agent. So let me ask you this. If the Cowboys didn't have Ray Donaldson, starting offensive lineman, that they got in free agency, Nate Newton, who they signed as a free agent, James Washington, okay, and Jay Novacek, that's 4 integral players. 4 integral players on the Super Bowl team. Jay Novacek was a security blanket. That was, you know, one of Troy Aikman's favorite targets. Ray Donaldson and Nate Newton, 2 of his starting offensive linemen. James Washington, great D-back. So you look at those were free agent signings. Now let's go back to the list here. The only free agent on the top 15 of the Dallas Cowboys is literally Jaron Kearse. That's it. That's it. That's the list. No, it's by the laundry hat, so it could be, people may have a little bit different list. But you're not looking at, Clinton Ha-Ha Dix or Emerson Griffin or Gerald McCoy or Dontari Poe or George Iloka, James Brett. You're not looking at these guys and saying, these are great free agent signings, especially in an era where topping your team off is free agents. We've seen San Francisco get all the way to the Super Bowl and lose by going after free agents. Trent Williams for, making moves like Christian McCaffrey on the team, getting Hargrave, getting Chase Young and Randy Gregory, among other players. They're bringing in big free agents, and you saw the, same thing with the Eagles. They're constantly bringing in free agents, and before that, you saw Tampa Bay doing that. So in this era, when in Rome, do as the Romans, you see teams that are signing free agents, and we aren't doing that. We are signing free agents, but not game changers, not guys that have staying power, not guys that are going to be here for very long. You could actually see and say they brought in Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore, and both of those guys helped make the team better, right? So as other teams, here's the thing, as other teams have gone through and tried to make their team better by bringing in more talent, the Eagles literally went and said, we're not sure Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, but what we're going to do is we're going to get people around him and find out. The Cowboys have this saying that they believe in addition by subtraction. We get rid of a good wide receiver in Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson, and we don't replace them. We get rid of a Zeke Elliott and don't bring in a bruising back. We get rid of a Jalen Smith, and, we hope that we have some other guys. We bring in Anthony Barrs. So when you look at this list and you see that only one player is a free agent is in the Cowboys' top 15, there's a real problem there. And this is where the Cowboys need to do something different. If you're not bringing in players to help the team, we all seen it, and everybody has talked about it, even the talking heads. They need linebacker, a guy who can stop the run, a guy that's more than 205 pounds, a guy that can stay healthy. They need a running game. They need a run stuffer. And those are not major things, and it's a lot cheaper to get those guys than it is to try and get quarterback. All I'm saying is this: whether you're a Dak Prescott fan or not, the one thing you can look at here, you can at least look and say, during Tony Romo's time, they brought in Kyle Kozer and Leonard Davis. They brought in T.O. They brought in Leroy Glover. Oh, I forgot Deion. They brought in Deion Sanders, was also a free agent too. So if you took off Deion Sanders, Jay Novacek, James Washington, and Ray Donaldson, geez, I don't know that you're winning the Super Bowl. That last one, I don't know that you are. But be that as it may. All I'm saying is the Cowboys used to do this. You used to bring in free agents to try and help you win. You recognize that the draft is not enough. All I'm saying is why don't we try and support the quarterback instead of getting rid of players that we bring in some more? That's all I'm saying. Give that a chance. That's all. Give that a chance, people. Alrighty. I'll be back for my fireside chat a little bit later. Got some more work to do here in the workshop and stuff. And I will catch you soon. Peace.